Doug Darling, well, today Sheriff John Allen told reporters he stands for transparency. He went through a timeline of what the department is doing to make sure there aren't any guns in their armory that are not supposed to be there.
A Maryland investigation into a machine gun scheme is now bringing attention to the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office. The indictment naming a previous sheriff and undersheriff for the department. But before that, the current sheriff, John Allen, had questions about 30 AK-47s that were in BCSO possession.
Because the concern was I didn't even know at the time if they were semi-automatic or fully automatic, so that was a huge concern for me. So we audited it, we knew that was semi-automatic, but the question for me was, why do we even have these in our armory to begin with?
The Maryland indictment alleges that the former sheriff and undersheriff with matching credentials and initials to Manny Gonzalez and Rudy Mora sent multiple emails requesting guns from a former gun seller, James Tafoya. Now, Allen trying to figure out why those 30 AK-47s were brought to Albuquerque.
Found out people from the last administration gave these orders to go pick them up from the Laguna Police Department. We wanted to know why, how, who was it, and make sure that that was reported to federal authorities.
He says this is not against the law, but he says he needs to make sure everything is done within protocol.
I don't know why I was not made aware of it, even though I'm not named in anything, which I wouldn't be. But as the current sheriff, I need to know that if there was an investigation going on into a previous administration for some charges or implications of serious of this nature, to make sure that we're following the proper protocol.
Allen now providing a full list of the guns in the BCSO armory. He says these issues need to be addressed.
We have all these problems with gun violence that we're seeing in our community. We don't need to be at the forefront or question on what we're actually doing, and if we're not being upfront with everybody that we serve. That is something that I don't take lightly, and I will not take, and it's not acceptable.
The BCSO sheriff did say that BCSO does not have any guns that they've looked at that were included in that Maryland indictment. Reporting live in downtown Albuquerque, I'm Stephanie Muniz, KOAT Action 7 News.